video, we are going to present SFC Modern Enterprise Vehicle Tracking and Field Force Management solution to monitor vehicles and optimize operations. The implemented GIS and dispatching solutions aim and cover the following topics: planning and monitoring preventive network and highway cleaning, receiving calls in the control room, dispatching and monitoring emergency tasks and civil works, constantly and online tracking of SFC fleet, producing activity and financial reports, implementing a control center. Now let's get started with our Murshid or Modern Enterprise Vehicle Tracking application. On startup, you are presented with a login page in which you are requested to enter your username and password for authentication and authorization purposes. You also have the choice of switching between the English and the Arabic interface by selecting on the corresponding radio button. Once you have logged into the application, a map shown in full extent is displayed at the center of the application. A top banner containing links to general functions is available above the map. Menus containing links to certain functionalities are available at the left side of the map. The available menus are the map search, the query database menu, the export menu, and the AVL menu. Useful toolbars are located at the right side of the map. These toolbars include the Map Navigation Toolbar, the Drawing Toolbar, the Map Information Toolbar, the Map Settings Toolbar, and the Map Mode Toolbar. Finally, the Map Transparency and the Key Map are found at the middle and lower left corner of the window. Now we are going to present briefly each menu of the application. Starting by the Map Search menu, it allows searching over map from roads, landmarks, building, infrastructure, and SFC network. The second menu is the Query Database button. It is another service used to add, delete, and update data inserted to the map. The third menu is the Export. It is used to export any geographical or tabular representation or reports into PDF or Excel file. The fourth menu is the AVL. It is another tool to retrieve all recorded data about movement of vehicles for a specified date time. Several forms and contents of tracking data will be explained in the coming sections. When starting up the application, the first thing displayed automatically in the system is the online vehicle monitoring, in which the system displays the status of all vehicles at the current time. This window can also be accessible from the AVL menu from the online vehicle monitoring. This window shows a report about all vehicles' location at the instant time by inserting all data that are relative to each truck, such as vehicle name, driver name, the status of the vehicle if it is moving or not, the date to estimate the total amount of time from start position, the speed value, and the address, in addition to the project name and the company name. Recording the life of vehicles for each day in their movement, speed, stop duration, moment, and location can be found in the offline tracking in addition to the audit and the violation reporting. The offline report gives the history of data life of those vehicles to be in response of management and organizing. The history tracking is a small moving snapshot on map that displays the movement of a specified vehicle on a certain time. Audit reports display all reports about vehicle stops, track summary, and history. And finally, The violation reports highlight all trucks that violate SFC rules, such as the overspeeding report. In what will follow, we will describe the preventive infrastructure maintenance planning. The system allows users to have an effective control and search over SFC components, such as Project Locator, in which it helps users to match a localization of the project boundary, standby location, and SFC locations. SFC network, which covers all manholes and pipes that are the main constituent of Beirut road infrastructure. And the base map, which is the supporting layer of all locations for Lebanon country. The system also helps in the plan of all roads, highway, and infrastructure cleaning with combination of civil works. The current display shows two types of roads. The green color indicates that the road is clean, and the yellow color indicates the opposite. The system also allows the user to add, update, or delete any element of the infrastructure network. The user is allowed to add a new feature related to the type selected from cleaning plan roads, locations, employees, supported with additional geographical specifying data. Or he can edit or delete any of the locations to update some information for each data displayed on the system, or to remove the data with all the related information. In addition to the planning module, the GIS system offers a service to display all emergency locations on the map. We have two options for emergency, the standby locations and the emergency location. Another service provided by the system is the task tracking geographically, in which the GIS system can allocate all tasks that are completed or none, from event tasks to cleaning tasks, whether it is sewage or storm. Navigation tools prepared to allow all kinds of navigation process into the map, such as zoom in, zoom out, previous extent, next extent, full extent, map center, and pan. The drawing tools is used to draw polygons, rectangles, freehand, lines, polylines for calculating an accurate area measure to the highlighted shape. The Map Information Toolbar is used for identifying any information related to any selected road, building, or SFC infrastructure network. Map Setting Toolbar used to control the layers on the map by modifying the visibility of all data inserted and recorded. The Map Mode is to control and to move between the digital map mode, the satellite map mode, or the hybrid map mode. The map transparency is used to control the interface of the map from different perspectives. And finally, the key map that allows the user to move quickly to a certain location. The other application is the Field Force Management System, or FFMS. It is a centralized system that combines all types of communications occurring with the GIS system and the field teams through the Personal Digital Assistant Handheld, or PDA. The FFMS assists the user to control tasks by adding new ones, editing, updating, and controlling. All tasks can be specified to three types: available tasks, active tasks, and closed tasks. Each task should pass through a specific cycle in order to be completed as a final one. The task cycle is registration from call center and add a task, allocation to field team, activation and completion by field team, closure and reporting. At any time, the user can retrieve information about the task by clicking on the More Info button. The More Info includes task information, remarks, details of the feedback forms, and the reporting. The messaging is a tool of communication between the operation room, manager, and foreman. The user from control room can write a message, specify the recipient, and send it to it. Also, he can receive messages from the field, which can be stored to produce an effective communication. Several purposes created for reports, and it depends on the user requirements, and it varies from different types, such as completed works report, report information, task information report, emergency reports, daily task report, state report, maintenance report, and many others. The report page helps the user to select a type of report from the listed drop-down menu. Each report is composed from an input page and an output page. The results of the retrieved report can be printed and/or exported to an Excel sheet.